What? Oh my God.
Oh my God. It's from the... Uważaj.
One night, Brandy was in an odd situation. She was taking care of her friend's dog and also watching her own pet in her trailer. While she was sleeping, she suddenly woke up around 5:30 a.m. because she heard quiet whispers in her ear. At the same time, she thought she saw something moving in the back bedroom. Feeling worried and remembering other strange things that had happened before, Brandy decided to record what was going on. She picked up her phone to catch anything that might happen. Strange growls come from the back bedroom, making her feel uneasy. She recently moved into a new trailer, which is right next to an old camper where her boyfriend's uncle died. In that camper, she had creepy experiences, seeing dark figures and hearing a scary voice. Now, in her new place, the dog she's looking after keeps barking at the hallway for no clear reason. After getting up the courage, she goes to check things out and finds a strange handprint.
Okay, y'all, check this out. I was about to cook, and I found this hand, or whatever you call this, on my icebox. Now, look at my left hand compared to this thing right here. Look at that. It's not me. I don't have any kids. Just a dog, as you can see right here. Just a dog, and that's surely not his. So what the hell is this? And it's got one, two, three, four fingers. And look how small. What the hell?
It seems like whatever was in the camper has followed her into the new trailer, probably because they're so close to each other. But for now, no one knows for sure what's going on. The TikTok user, Hey Shamaine, is a filmmaker and writer. Usually her videos are about food, makeup, and stories. But in some of her videos, she talks about something much darker. A few years ago, she had a scary experience that she recorded on her phone. While she was lying in bed one night, she heard loud screams coming from outside her window. In that creepy moment, she started filming what was happening.
I just woke up. I heard someone screaming outside my window. Oh my God. What? There's a guy out there and he's just staring out my window. What is he doing? What the hell? Is he staring at me? Oh my God, I think there was something in my room. I don't know.
When she looked out the window, she saw a man standing still and staring at her. Even though she tried to stay calm, she felt very uneasy. Then she heard a noise coming from her closet. She turned around and something flew out of the darkness, making her run away fast. She ran out of the house, gasping for air. When she looked back, she saw a dark figure in her window, moving from side to side. 2 days later, she found the courage to go back home and saw something truly scary. Scared and shaking, she recorded what she saw around her. She saw a pale, ghostly hand coming out from under the couch. In the kitchen, she noticed all the cabinets and drawers were wide open, and she heard a creepy voice that made her feel even worse. When she turned her head, she saw a scary figure standing near the sliding doors. Seeing that made her run away quickly. The video ends suddenly, leaving us to wonder if it was real or fake. The figure was wearing a nice gray sweater and jeans, which makes it seem less likely, but no one really knows for sure. A few years ago, on May 2nd, a TikTok account called mataros.exo posted a really scary video that got a lot of attention. The account was already known for posting creepy videos, but this one stood out. It showed a young woman sitting alone in her car in an empty parking lot. She saw something scary in her rearview mirror. It was late at night, and at first, everything seemed normal. But then, she felt like something was moving in the dark behind her car, like there was something there she couldn't see.
I understand this is probably going to sound insane or look like a blur to you, but I was crying. I watched this thing move across in my rearview mirror when I was driving back of my car to the front. I could see it from outside and in the mirror. I got out of my car, like staring at me, but if I looked away, I couldn't find it until it was closer. I have never felt fear like this. The hair on my arms was standing up. I was crying on the phone with my mom, waiting for my stepdad to come over because I couldn't believe this is what I really saw.
She could see a figure only in the rearview mirror. When she turned to look directly, it was gone. This scared her a lot, and she started crying and calling her mom and stepdad, begging them to come get her. She filmed everything, saying she felt the hair on her arms stand up. Even though she was terrified, she couldn't tell exactly what the figure was. No one knows who or what it was or why it was there. The woman was never seen again. Maybe she was too scared to talk about it, or maybe something worse happened. What really happened that night is still a mystery, leaving everyone with questions and a feeling of fear. Some things, it seems, will never be explained. On April 12, 2018, the New South Wales Police posted a creepy CCTV video on Facebook. At 5:30 in the morning, a garage door in their parking lot, which hadn't been opened in days, suddenly started moving by itself. All of a sudden, a broom came out of the garage, stood straight up for a few seconds, and then fell to the floor. No one knows why this happened, and it's still a mystery. Ian from the Midwest Ghost Hunter recently visited a cemetery that's said to be haunted by the ghost of a young boy and ghost dogs. He brought a toy with him to try to make contact in a friendly way, but what happened next made him feel very uneasy. Take a look.
I set it there for you. If you like that teddy bear, could you move it? Could you move its arm? Just to keep in mind that the wind is blowing, and that is what's causing that to move right there. Bow on him. How about this K2 meter next to him too? Whoops, I almost knocked him over. You don't have to be shy. I'd just like to be friends with you. Would you like to be friends? I thought I heard something.
When Ian offered the toy to the ghost, he heard a clear sound. If you listen closely, it sounds like a young child's voice saying no. Was it really a ghost? After hearing the strange sound, he decided to check out the trees with his camera, ready to see if the black dogs people had talked about were really there. As he got closer, he heard what sounded like a dog whimpering from the dark trees.
What? I feel like I feel you moving around. What? Oh my God! That was right back here. That was from behind me. Holy. Do you want me to leave? I suddenly feel really unwelcome here.
When he went back to the unmarked grave of the boy, he heard the ghostly voice again telling him to leave. But when he pointed his camera toward the sound, he accidentally took a creepy picture. Here's what he saw. Take a look. A child's face can be seen peeking out from behind a tree. At that same moment, one of his cameras suddenly stops working. When he goes to see what's going on, he sees a doll near him fall over like something invisible pushed it. Maybe the ghost of the child. This police officer was hanging out with his family when he saw something strange across the street.
Oh, you saw something out here. But it's inside now. Tap it on the window out. There.
Oh, yeah.
Top window.
Yeah.
Yes. Bottom window. Bottom window.
I can only see it on the ground.
What the hell does its face look like? Oh, man, it disappeared. Bottom window.
I can only see it on the ground.
What the hell does its face look like? Oh, man, it disappeared. Top window. Right.
Oh my God.
What the hell is it? Can I zoom in on this?
Oh, gone.
Bottom window. What the hell is going on?
You're just going through the floor or something.
A dark shape seemed to move through the empty house, going right through the walls and floors. It was even creepier because the house had been empty since the owner had died recently. The strange sight left the officer and his family confused and spooked. A Reddit user named Aggravating Weird 403 came home after a long day at the water park. His house was empty and quiet, but then his phone sent him a message that there was movement inside. What he saw on the camera was really creepy. When he watched the camera footage, he saw a lot happening. Lights flickering, and doors and things moving around. It made him wonder if it was ghosts or something else. What do you think? Do you have your own ideas about what might be going on? In the next video, you'll see a grandma with her grandson at the hospital. He was recording her as she started seeing spirits doing some strange things around her.
What is amazing, Mom?
Can you see this little pink girl here?
The pink girl?
No. You can't.
No, I can't see the pink girl. Is she Chinese or Oriental?
Chinese.
Pardon me?
Chinese or
Chinese?
party toilet. Harder.
They're having a party? What kind of, is it a birthday party with kids? Who's having the birthday party?
Oh, I don't know.
What do you think?
Taylor Doyle's.
Taylor's there? Taylor's there?
Taylor.
Makes you wonder, were those spirits real or just her mind playing tricks? What do you think? A mother and daughter moved into a new apartment in France. The landlord didn't tell them anything about the place, so they thought everything was fine. But soon, they started hearing weird noises at night, things moving in different rooms and footsteps they couldn't explain. At first, she thought it was just a neighbor making noise, so she didn't worry about it. But one night, the sounds got so loud she decided to film it. As she started recording, she heard loud noises down the hall. This was weird because her kid was asleep and no one else was home. She carefully walked down the hall to check it out. When she turned the corner, she saw a bath towel fall and then the door shut all by itself. Right when she saw the door close, the video stopped. If that didn't scare her enough, what she caught on video a few nights later definitely did. She woke up to loud banging in the hallway and realized it was coming from the bathroom. When she slowly opened the door, she saw the toilet lid moving up and down by itself. She ran back to her room, where a big picture frame fell over all alone. She backed away, scared, and saw the bedroom door close with no one there. The lights in her room started flickering really fast. Right before the video ended, she saw something fly off a shelf and a toy started playing music by itself. Was this really paranormal, or could there be another explanation? A Reddit user called Trainslord posted a video on the Ghosts subreddit. In the post, they explained that they and a friend recorded it years ago while they were drinking and never really looked at it again. But recently, they decided to check out the videos on their phone. When they saw this one, it terrified them.
The continuum of time. The continuum of time.
Did you watch the video closely? Around the 9-second mark, you can see a creepy figure quickly looking at the camera from behind the door. It's hard to tell who or what it is because it's only there for a moment. It makes you wonder if there was someone else in the house. On November 11th, 2022, a TikTok account called Horse Noise Productions posted a creepy video. They usually share strange, haunted clips from homes, but this one was different. It showed two boys who rented an Airbnb for the weekend. As soon as it got dark, scary things started happening. It began in the bedroom, where something seemed to move behind the curtains, as if someone or something was watching them. Part of the curtain suddenly moved, as if someone pushed it from behind. It felt like someone was there, but when they checked, the space was empty. As one of the boys backed away from the window, he noticed something moving in the corner of the room, something he hadn't seen before.
What is that? Do you guys hear that? What is that?
As he left the room, he heard a terrifying sound, loud screams of a woman crying in distress. He couldn't tell where it was coming from, but the cries got louder and more unnatural the closer he got. No one knows what was behind the curtain or where those screams came from. Ian from the Midwest Ghost Hunter YouTube channel decided to check out the old Barbu Inn by himself. This place, built in 1864, is known as one of the most haunted bars in the country. People say that when they built it, they disturbed old burial mounds under the ground. Over the years, there have been many deaths there, some natural and some from fights, shootouts, and murders. People still say they see lights flashing, things moving on their own, and ghosts walking around. But Ian wasn't scared by the stories. He went inside, ready to see whatever might happen.
Could you show me what they're talking about? The stories of strange things happening? I'd like to see it for myself. Is there anybody here that could do that for me? Oh! That sound came from over there. That scared me. Hello? If that was you, could you make that sound again? Oh, jeez. Hello? Oh, oh! Oh my God, something just got thrown. What the hell was that? Look at that. What the is that? Oh my God, that's like a spoon. It's on the floor.
Ian saw something get thrown in the kitchen, so he decided to set up a camera there, but he had no idea what was going to happen next. As the noise in the building grew louder, Ian decided to use a spirit box to see if he could talk to any ghosts. To his surprise, a voice came through and told him to stay away from the basement, but Ian was too curious, so he went down there anyway.
My goodness. Do I really have to go down there? Yes, Ian, yes. You have to go down there. Okay. Oh. These are some steep stairs. Hello? Anyone down here? Okay, I literally just stepped down here. I'm already hearing noises. Gosh, the deeper I get into this basement, the higher my anxiety. Jesus Christ. Is anyone in here? I just heard that right in my ear. Oh God, I did not like that. It literally sounded like a man's voice going, yeah.
A A man's voice said, "Yeah," when Ian asked if someone was there, confirming there was something in the basement. As Ian kept going, he found something so creepy it gave him chills.
I can hear you over there. I know you're down here. Oh! Holy! Oh my god! That was a black mass! Okay, I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here. But it's a freaking dead end over here. I can't get out this way. Oh no, please. I don't want to be down here anymore. I am really freaking out. My legs are shaking. Oh god, Ian, just go towards it. Just go towards it. Just once. Just once. I'm just gonna show that nobody's there. And then I'm out of here. I'm done with this basement. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Just a quick look. Oh god. Look, see? See? Nobody. Nobody back here. I'm done. I'm done.
A dark figure quickly came out from behind a pole and moved past him. At the same time, he heard something fall, which made Ian run upstairs in a panic. Seeing that made it clear to him that the Barbu Inn really is haunted. Would you ever want to go to a place like that? I know I wouldn't. A family in California has several dogs, but one of them recently died. Since then, they've been hearing his bark, even though he's not there anymore. They know each dog has a different bark, so they think it's strange that they still hear him. One afternoon, a family member was working in the living room when something weird happened. Luckily, their security camera in the room caught it all on video. The video starts with the man working at his desk, and a small dog is sitting on the couch behind him. He hears a soft whimper that sounds just like the dog that recently died. At first, he thinks it's the small dog behind him, but then he realizes none of his dogs are making that sound. He doesn't know what to think. Was it really the ghost of his dog, or could there be another reason for the sound? Some policemen broke into a house. It started when a woman broke up with her boyfriend after being caught cheating. She began acting strangely, and someone nearby heard weird noises coming from the house. They called the police.
Jezu, jak to ona tak warczy? Ja pierdzielę.
Kurwa, tak?
No, totalnie.
Pierdolę, ja dostaję tylko 5000 zł, kurwa, pensji. Idź tam do...
Uważaj.
Nie, to szkoda.
A wy ją widzicie w ogóle?
No nie, nie. Chodź, Wiktoria jest. Kamila, chodź, Wiktoria przyjechała. Dobra, weź wstawaj. Kamilka! Kamila!
Ona jest nad nami u góry, od góry coś widzi.
Damiany, byśmy się zamienili pozycjami, to może być mógłbyśmy sami zrobić.
Odsuń się i
Nie?
uważaj, bo łeb kurwa wstanie.
Drut ma jakiś.
Nie, niech pan wyjdzie i siłę będzie tam zasłonę.
If you were in this situation, would you have gone in, or does it make sense for the police to be this careful? This next guy is struggling with what he thinks is a ghost in his house. Let's be real, most stories about hauntings are just imagination, but this guy actually has things flying around his home. His clothes get tossed, cabinets slam, and even his creepy doll looks suspicious. He spent Christmas alone, and while he slept, things in the house moved around. When he woke up, nothing was where he left it.
Thought I heard something down here. Wasn't here. Strange. What is that? Who's there? What the hell?
What would you do if you woke up and everything in your house was moved around? The paranormies, a group of ghost hunters on YouTube, went on another spooky trip to explore a haunted house. The house was falling apart and totally silent, the kind of place most people wouldn't go near. But the paranormies kept going. At around the 6-minute mark of the video, one of them found something really creepy in the next room, marking a key moment in their search through the house.
What's that? It's a bird. You never said anything about like birds and stuff being here.
That's gross. Pick it up. Get some toilet paper.
Well, can we like sweep it up or something?
That's disgusting.
How did that get in?
I don't know. Is that open the window? Unless it gets into the basement?
Maybe.
Later on, they went upstairs to see what was hidden on the upper floors. While they were looking around, they heard a sound that was so loud and strange it made them freeze with fear.
What was that?
You heard something?
What was that?
You heard something? You heard something?
About 15 minutes later, the paranormies set up a laser grid to see if anything moved in the room. They also turned on an EVP device to see if they could catch any ghostly voices. What they got was really creepy and made them think there was something evil in the room.
Okay, it did RAC. Am I okay? Like, thank you. Like, I don't need you to. Continue on. What? What did you see? I heard the wrong.
A shadow.
Really? Rachel, are you
Right
here?
from here, this way? Like over this way or that way? Oh God, that was me.
At this point, the group felt the tension getting even stronger. Even though they were scared, they kept going and went down into the basement, which was just as creepy as the upper floor. They soon started hearing weird sounds again, and their REM pod devices picked up strange things happening. Check out the spooky stuff they caught on video.
You heard that?
Periodical.
What does that mean?
Periodical?
You heard that?
One. Is there something from the room?
You heard that? Footsteps upstairs?
I heard it.
REM pod?
And then another one?
About a minute later, Johnny hears some weird tapping sounds coming from the kitchen. Curious, and using a Ouija board, he decides to see what's causing the noise. What he finds really scares him. Luckily, after this creepy moment, the paranormies decided it was best to end their investigation for the day. This was definitely the smartest thing to do. Thinking back on how scary things were getting, it's clear they probably avoided something really bad by leaving when they did. Diego, a Spanish content creator, has been recording creepy stuff happening in his home for the past 2 years. Some of his videos have gone viral, with tens of millions of views as people try to figure out what's going on. In many of his videos, people keep seeing what looks like the ghost of a child, but even though Diego tries to catch it on video, he's never been able to get close to it. In the next video, you'll see just how hard it is to catch this ghost.
Están golpeando el mueble.
As Diego leaned down, he saw a creepy face in the small gap by the TV stand. It was only there for a second. When he quickly moved the stand away from the wall, there was no one there at all. The stand was so tight against the wall that it would be impossible for anyone to hide there. For the next week, things were quiet in his house, but sadly, it didn't last long.
Hay un niño golpeando la puerta.
Diego heard a loud knock at his door and quickly went to see what it was. He was shocked to see the same creepy child standing there, staring right at him. He tried to be brave and open the door, but the child was gone, completely disappeared. Was this proof of something paranormal or just a really good trick? Let me know what you think. On September 20th, 2022, Cassandra was working at an escape room and turning off the cameras for the night when she saw something really creepy. She quickly grabbed her phone to record it, but when she did, there was nothing there.
Okay, let me see if I can get this on camera.
A few chairs in the room started moving by themselves. To make it even creepier, the spooky escape room music suddenly turned on again. Cassandra checked the chairs really well, thinking maybe it was a prank, but she found no strings or anything. She was alone in the building that night. She showed the video to her boss, but said she would never work in that room alone again. Because of that, she was fired. Now, she's working at a local donut shop. A few weeks ago, a man was relaxing at home in Arizona when he started hearing helicopters above. At first, he didn't think much of it, but the noise kept going, so he went outside to check. Before this, he had seen weird lights in the sky from far away. But that night, he saw a huge orb right above his house, and a military helicopter was chasing it. He quickly got his camera and started filming.
Witness an orb being followed by a helicopter. Watch this videos right over my house. Yo, that is a freaking orb. That's an orb being chased by a helicopter. What the hell? That is a straight up orb, dude. Being followed by a freaking helicopter. What the hell? I just now pulled up. Smells like something's burning. That is nuts.
In the video, there's a bright yellow orb flying right over his house. A black military helicopter is right behind it, but the orb is clearly way out in front. Some people said it was just the helicopter's lights, but that doesn't really make sense because of how far away the orb is. Even now, the man still doesn't know what he saw. Was it a UFO, or is there another explanation? A truck driver named Ken was driving down Highway 57 toward Illinois when he saw something out of the corner of his eye. His truck had a dash cam, so he planned to check the footage later. The highway was far from any rest stops, and it would be unusual for anyone to be walking there. There were no abandoned cars nearby that could explain what he saw. When Ken reviewed the dash cam footage, he also noticed that his GPS stopped working at that exact spot, something that had never happened to him before.
Meet up with him and see if she can get him to confess. And it's a tough decision, I'm sure, but Amy ultimately agrees. She wears the white and she meets up Chuck.
A few seconds into the video, you can see a see-through human-like figure walking in the middle of the road. Because the truck was moving fast, it's hard to make out details. The driver thought the figure looked female and said she appeared out of nowhere. While he believes it was something paranormal, skeptics think it was just a person. Either way, the footage is unsettling. These guys from Germany went to investigate, but came across a creepy doll and then got their warning.
I think that's Hier wohnt niemand mehr, schon seit Jahren. So, der Wohnwagen ist weg. Auf der Kamera sieht man aber nicht viel. Aber trotzdem. Siehst du dir? Soweit. Hier ist es. Lebt hier jemand oder was? Guck. Scheiße. Bleib ruhig, bleib ruhig, bleib ruhig. Scheiße, ich dachte, das wäre nicht, das ist ein Bild. Hey. Scheiße, Alter, was ist das für ein Haus? Oh, hey! Hey! Hast du das gesehen? Hey! Scheiße. Oh ja, das ist das gesehen. Komm, wir verbissen uns mal, ich hab keinen Bock mehr. Scheiße, wo war draußen? Waren wir da schon? Da waren wir noch nicht hier. Oh, du bist.
Let me know what you make of it in the comments. A couple had some haunted baby dolls in their home. 2 of the dolls were sitting on a chair and made it move by itself. The man grabbed a large board and waved it at the dolls as if that would scare whatever was inside them. Suddenly, something paranormal happened right in front of him, and he quickly left the room. Then a door opened on its own, which isn't unusual if you've seen other haunted videos. At the end, dust started falling from the ceiling, making it seem like someone might have broken in from above. If you know what's causing the problem and still don't do anything, then you're part of the problem. Keeping those 2 dolls around like they're some kind of treasure isn't helping. A homeowner set up a security camera in the woods to watch wildlife, but caught something else instead. The footage showed a ghostly, see-through figure moving much faster than a person could walk. When slowed down, it clearly looked human-shaped. The homeowner doubted anyone would be running through the woods so late at night in such a remote area. Was it just a person, a ghost, or something else? A man was playing on his computer in a messy room with his kids. His wife wasn't around, and a doll was hidden among the pillows. While the dad was distracted by his game, and the kids were busy with their own things, something strange happened. The doll's head suddenly turned on its own. It's surprising the kid didn't freak out when he saw the doll move its head. If I were that kid, I would have been terrified. A man was home alone late at night when he thought he saw something staring at him through the window. He noticed the movement while he was relaxing. In the days before this, he had already noticed strange things, objects moving on their own, and hearing voices in different rooms. Living alone made it even more unsettling. As soon as he saw the dark figure, he grabbed his phone and started recording.
Really tripping out now. Something was looking at me through the window, and I heard that lady crying again, coming out of the kitchen. I'm freaking out. Tripping. Really creeping me out. There's something in this house with me. There's something in here. I'm telling you. No. No.
As he records, he says he saw a strange figure watching him and heard a woman crying nearby. When he goes into the kitchen, he claims someone is there, but nothing shows up on camera. Suddenly, a knife and bottle fall off the shelf by themselves. While many think this is proof of something paranormal, it looks like he might have pulled a fishing line with his left hand to make the objects fall. The man in this next video had something strange happen in his own home. Bruce found his fridge wide open. Soon after, water spilled all over the floor, and Bruce didn't do much about it. A door nearly closed on its own right in front of him. Bruce also recently bought a cabinet for just 30 bucks. A pretty good deal. While he was showing it off with his daughter Bessie, a tall figure appeared quietly behind him, unnoticed. Later, while Bruce and his daughter were sitting together, footsteps were clearly heard in the background.
Bro, our fridge just opened. We're trying to waste electricity. Get some, because every time something happens I can barely ever catch it. I swear I just seen something move over there. Don't mind yo, we gotta clean. I got a daughter, so she's a little reckless, and I gotta wash some cups. Bro, I just saw that out the corner of my eye. I wish I would have got that. Can you make it move again? No? Okay. Bro, stop playing with me. Hello? Hello? Can you do it again? Man. Bro, you just spilt water all over my floor, dude. Are you serious? Bro. Yo. You got water dripping all over my floor now. So, here we are again. That little bottle of candy you see right there either jumped or slid or rattled, but I heard the candy shake for sure. That definitely wasn't quiet about that. So we're gonna see what we can get. Can you make it move again? If there's anything here, can you make it move again? Well, in the meantime, here's our new beautiful cabinet we got for the haunted dolls. We got it for like 30 bucks. I had to clean it. Super dusty. And then it turns out that the dolls won't even fit in it, which sucks because it is such a beautiful cabinet. There's a lot of space down here, but you know, I'm not doing that. I don't want to shelter them away. But do you hear the footsteps? I know y'all hear that, right? Do you hear it? You hear the footsteps?
Where's the steps? Is the steps over there?
It sounds like it's coming from over there.
It's over there. I guess it's the table. Uh-oh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I know you saw that, right?
Is the seed to come with? Seed to come with?
Jeez, I know y'all saw that.
Seed to come with? How's it come with work?
Can you move it again?
Move again?
It's all out of focus now. Well, the footsteps are still going.
What do you think was really happening in Bruce's house? Let me know in the comments. On June 18th, 2023, a nurse named Sarah took a break at work to check out the haunted floor she'd heard about. She didn't really believe in ghosts, but was curious to see if the rumors were true. She went up to the 4th floor with her phone, and for the first 20 minutes, nothing happened. She was about to go back to work when she saw something out of the corner of her eye. She noticed a weird door and decided to see what was behind it, which was a pretty bold move.
So everybody wants to see what's behind the door, so I'm back and I'm gonna show you what's finally behind this door, okay? Alright, so one more time, this is everything that's wrote on the door behind this door in this hospital, and it's been unlocked, so I'm gonna go inside. Dude, I'm so scared, I don't even wanna open it. So far this looks like an abandoned, dirty closet.
The door had creepy messages written on it telling people not to touch what was inside, but Sarah ignored them and opened it anyway. She found what looked like an old empty closet. She stood there for a few seconds, looking around, but the camera suddenly cut off. When people slowed the video down, they noticed something weird on the top shelf. It looked like a human head, but no one knows for sure. Whatever it was, it scared Sarah so much that she ran down to the 2nd floor. A family in Tennessee has been dealing with weird things in their new house, like hearing ghostly voices and seeing shadowy shapes. Lately, even their dog has been acting strange. One morning, while the husband was driving to work, he got a notification about motion in the house. No one was home, and their dog was in the kennel. When he checked the video, he couldn't believe what he saw. At the start of the video, you can see the dog sleeping in the kennel, but soon after, you can hear a weird ghostly voice coming from near the camera. The couple wasn't home when they put their dog in the kennel. Hearing that strange voice while no one was there really scared them. Even now, they don't know what they caught on camera. Was it a ghost? Or maybe someone messing with their security system as a prank? One night in 1986, a man who was like a father figure was taking care of a woman with a fever. They were stuck inside during a snowstorm. That night, the man experienced a lot of strange paranormal events. The woman had a disturbing nightmare, and her fever led to her passing away. Now, Johnny and Jordy are investigating the house. Before they even get started, one of them starts seeing shadows, hearing footsteps, and experiencing weird things like objects being thrown and the Ouija board moving by itself. Even the ghost hunting equipment started acting up. While Jordy was upstairs, Johnny was in the basement. The ghost seemed to single him out, sending messages like, "You are good," and flashing the lights at him.
Out?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa, what?
Oh my god, not joking? It looked like somebody's poking their head around that corner.
Really?
Of the stairs. I saw it on this little light. I did not like that at all.
You just see like that elephant or something?
No, it looked like I might have saw this handle. Hello? Buddy. Oh, it shows a K2.
Yeah, it did something with the K2. That's pretty cool. But that's not what we were looking for. You hear that? Paranormal! We are hearing...
It sounds like footsteps.
Sounds like footsteps. And right at that moment... It says paranormal. That's footsteps. Right.
What was that? It sounds like something's rolling. It's like a coin. Feels like I have hands all over me, man. And then it said you don't. It feels like it.
So you... That's crazy.
It said psych. It said 124 or something.
What?
It said mama.
Like a fever? No, that's way too high. No one could possibly have a fever that high. Hello? Oh.
It said you're...
What are you doing?
It said this is a fine line. It said go with it.
Oh, it feels like something's tugging on my shirt. He's up there. Who's up there? Yep. Let's go. I have my camera on it and the door open. And you said he's up there. You remember saying that? You said he's up there. I'm getting out. Who's up here? Who's up here? And everything's the same.
Let's go check the doll.
I had to close the door.
Is that a REM pod?
I hear a REM pod. Totally downstairs.
Oh no, man. The ball.
The ball?
The ball.
Everything just happened at once?
Okay. Let's see. Dude, I do not want to go down there. Can you let go of that? It's like pulling us back down to the basement.
That's where we first saw that thing on the TikTok filter.
It's letting go. Can you please let go of that?
Spirit box just said home.
It just
and
shut off.
It just.
It said beside.
Beside? Are you beside me right now in this chair? Didn't we see something in this chair?
I really don't want to
Upstairs.
come down there.
Upstairs. I swear I just heard the toy upstairs.
You saw me.
What? You saw me? Okay. Oh God. I don't like that.
You see anything?
It's oh my God. Did you hear that?
I just heard that. There was another noise.
It came from underneath us where we're standing right now. Right from where underneath us. Did you see anything weird up here?
You were nice.
You were nice, thank you. That's probably one of the first nice things we've ever heard.
Yeah. It's always just like super dark stuff. We've never had a compliment on an audio
No,
before.
never a compliment.
No. We appreciate it very much.
Man, let's go back down though. Nothing's going, like, everything was going on down there.
Whoa! Did you hear that? It sounded like...
Oh my god. See, this is weird because it sounded like this. It's like this.
That's exactly what I knew it was. I knew it right away. Whoa! Did you hear that? It sounded like... Oh my god. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is that? Am I?
That came from the basement. Is it okay if I come down here? Jesus. Oh my god, I don't like it when it says biblical stuff. Did you move?
I will flash the lights.
Oh god. Okay. Was that you? I will flash the lights. I will flash the lights. Okay, no way. No. Can you
Right next to you.
Okay.
My left middle toe feels like it's getting frostbite or something.
Okay, something touched my head. I don't like that. I feel stuck.
I'm fond.
Are you down?
Young.
It's cold, Cam going. That's too much for me. Right down there. Oh god. Thought I saw something through the stairs. There's something walking right there.
The country.
Do you think the ghost was trying to communicate, or was it all just coincidence? Franco decided to investigate an abandoned factory with a dark past. 3 workers, including a security guard, lost their lives there under strange circumstances. The place was never safe, even during its operational days, and has only grown more dangerous with time. During his exploration, Franco found remnants of chemicals and heard something fall, but when he checked, there was no source. He kept hearing footsteps that didn't seem to come from anywhere. The creepiest part was the sound of laughter echoing through the empty building. Even more disturbing, he captured an apparition on camera. Clear proof the factory is haunted.
Out the windows, because I might get other people's attention here. Let me get out of this little area. And, oh god, this looks poisonous. Thank god I got gloves on. What was that? So I just heard something knocking. And see if I have any signs of light reflecting from any of the windows or anywhere, because then that would tell me that I'm not alone. Somebody making a fire or something to stay warm. Nope. I look like I'm good. What the? I just heard what sound like. Listen. That is creepy. It sounds like laughing on the inside. What the hell is that? Lily just passed right by the door. Alright. I'm gonna go in and look. Let me check the other ones. See? Holy... Was that like a reflection of light or something? Seems to be a bike in here. I don't remember if this was here the last time. I haven't been here for like a year. Completely gutted apart. I wonder if these are like stolen vehicles or something. I remember seeing this car. But what I don't remember... I heard two bangs. One in here and the other one behind me. Okay, that was creepy. I just heard what sounded like a scream. Very distant. I can't hear. I keep hearing the cars on the outside. I'm hearing it again, but it's very faint. Oh, creepy.
I'm convinced those laughs weren't human at all. Seeing that ghost on camera really sealed it for me. A TikTok user named Lindu Hyeri was just trying to take some photos of their doll collection to post online and sell them, But instead, they accidentally caught some really creepy footage. The video, which lasts 6.5 minutes, shows several dolls moving and acting as if they were haunted. Watch the video for yourself. Some dolls definitely seem to be more than just toys.
Justin, you good? Baby?
That's your Agnes. You know, Brittany said that's the people. What is this?
Hey, what's Chucky? Okay, I really do. Oh no, move, God damn it. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, joke's over.
What do you guys think about these clips? I'd really like to know how you feel about dolls and whether you'd ever want to own any. After the grandma passed away, her family inherited the house, but they couldn't stay because of the terrifying activity that followed. An investigation team was called in, more interested in getting views than solving anything. They started hearing loud bangs, voices, and the front door kept opening by itself. At one point, the grandma's old pictures were thrown around, as if she'd finally had enough.
A lot of old antique stuff. What's that? Yeah. I think maybe when I walked past here, something squeaked. And then it... Whoa. That's the door. That's the door chime, right?
Hello?
Hello? Did you lock the door behind you?
Yeah.
It's wide open.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Hello?
I closed the screen too. This place is definitely well lived in.
Yeah.
But not for a long time.
What the is that the front?
That is not it again.
What?
Bro, shine your light.
Oh. Shh, shh, shh. What is that?
Don't.
I'm not. What is that?
No way, that's a do-it-yourself thing again.
Wait. It stopped. Hello?
I don't even want to walk underneath that right now, bro. What is that?
There's a record player in here. The front door is open. Yeah. I'm turning this off. What's up with the front door?
I don't know, dude. Static camera.
Yeah, let's put a static camera on the front of the house. Wait, shh, 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 shh. Do you hear like the girl's voice? Wait, shh, 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 shh.
We'll ask you very simple questions. Do you know that you're a spirit? Do you know that you've crossed over to the other side?
You like going by grandma, or would you rather us use your name, even though the owners of the property said that they would prefer we don't use your name on the channel?
Would you like it if we said your name out loud? Would that make you feel more comfortable?
Would it make you feel better if we introduced ourselves?
I'm Casey. So, I just heard something rustling around, and it sounded like something was wiggling this doorknob right here in the room.
No, it sounded like
Like down?
echo, like it was like in the kitchen or something.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I just woke up, something sounded like it was in my closet. Yeah. I mean, I'm up now. I hope the door's not opening it. Oh, what the? Oh, hold on, bro. Hold the on. What the?
Saw every.
You saw all that, dude? I don't know. Picture of a nun.
Wait it out till sunrise.
I mean, we only got another hour left. We might as well. I'm not going to sleep. I'm gonna put a shirt on and I'm gonna come sit right here in the living room and see if I can get moved down here.
All right, yeah,
Like,
I'm
that's-
out. I'll guess something.
I can't help but wonder, was this just a family home, or is there something more going on here? What do you think? Living in an old farmhouse is already creepy enough, but Britt's house sits right on top of her family's old cemetery. Her dog Josie keeps barking at the same closet in her bedroom, and at a spot outside where her grandparents and cat are buried. Even the neighbors' cows have been staring at her house for no reason. The scariest part? One day, her house alarm went off for no clear reason, and when she went to turn it off, something actually tugged at her shirt.
And then she started barking, and she growled. And when she growled, I kind of like looked at it. I don't really know. That's usually like her stance while she's waiting for me to come home. Is she waiting for someone to walk over? What's happening?
I just don't really know what she's staring at. Because again, like, this is usually how she looks when she's waiting for me to come in, and I'm just like, what? What is it? What is it?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Sorry about that.
This location is outside, no here.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's okay, no problem.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
You a cow?
I'm scared. There's a cow.
They're actually not mine. I don't know. Who's been showing up here?
No, yeah.
No.
Oh.
They come hang out around here every night. Yeah. What would you do if this happened in your house?
What?
Thank you. See, this is what I'm talking about. Every night, like even at night, they even come and hang out here, and they just like stand and like. Are you for real right now? So, I'm recording this just in the off chance that no one believes me. Maybe I can catch it. And by the way, I have a freaking cemetery in my front yard, which probably doesn't help my cause. But I was just inside. I'm by myself with my dog. She's in that room upstairs. You can literally hear her working from here. That has me really freaked out. Josie? Josie? And she's just been staring at that, and then she started barking, and she growled, and when she growled, I kind of like booked it, but I don't really know, like, that's usually like her stance while she's waiting for me to come home, and I'm just like, is she waiting for someone to walk out of that closet? Like,
What do you think? Just a coincidence? Or is something truly haunting Britt's home? A user named Everything's Fine uploaded a video to his account and shared it on the UFO subreddit. A lot of people started guessing what he might have caught on camera. He said his parents woke him up early one morning to show him something strange they saw outside. His parents don't usually believe in aliens or UFOs. They even call him crazy for thinking about them. But this incident seemed to change their minds a bit. And honestly, it's easy to see why. Check it out.
What is that?
As you can see in the footage, which was shot in the South Philadelphia, New Jersey area, a weird flying object hovers in the sky, leaving everyone on the ground really confused. A boy named Mike was home alone, feeling bored and dizzy. While he was just sitting there watching TV, a chair moved on its own. Startled, he watched as something flew in front of him. Mike ran to the bathroom in a panic, but when he came back, he saw the baby carriage that had appeared earlier was now blocking his way. He reacted quickly, but as he dashed back to the bathroom, a tray, or maybe a Ouija board, fell from the table on its own. Just imagine, what would you do if you saw all that happening in your own home? A Reddit user named TrainingBeat7600 shared a video in the Ghost subreddit that's been scaring a lot of people. He explains that he moved into an old apartment building from 1912 after the last tenant left suddenly. He did some research and used a spirit box, which kept saying fire, fire, fire. It turns out there was a fire in the basement around 1965. Here's the video he recorded one day, where he caught something really interesting.
It's my hand.
As you can see, a guitar hanging on the wall starts moving all by itself, leaving the uploader in shock and unsure of what to do. It might not be the most thrilling video ever, but it definitely gives you the chills and makes you wonder what you would do if you were in a situation like this. A guy was alone in his room and heard a voice outside calling his name. It sounded exactly like his girlfriend. He opened the door, but no one was there. He searched the house and found nothing. In another video, he managed to catch a shadow figure peeking into the hallway. He also recorded a bottle tipping over by itself and a bathroom curtain being pulled by something unseen. He was sure he saw a shadowy figure moving the curtain.
And I'm alone? Jesus Christ. And I'm alone too. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Oh my God. There was something behind that. There was something behind that. Nope. 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 My girlfriend's not supposed to be here yet. Nope. Go away. She's not supposed to be here yet. I didn't hear her car. Her keys are not here. Video. I haven't found video. Before I put that phone. Nobody's in here. Nobody's in here. Nobody's behind the door. Nobody's underneath the bed. Nobody's under the bed. Nobody's in the closet. Nobody's going out the room. In the closet. This is where I keep my laundry baskets. Nobody's here. And then the lights are going on and off. This is great. Bathroom. No. Utility closet. Living room, kitchen. Nothing. And the lights are still doing that. And the remote, I lost the remote. That's 3 more. Sounds like he's coming from the bathroom. All I'm trying to do is blow out some candles. Hello?
I don't think I'd have the guts to open that door if I were him, knowing that the end result wouldn't just be scary, but could be something far worse. The next video isn't heavy on paranormal activity, it's more of a creepy exploration. It takes place in East Cleveland, Ohio, in abandoned areas linked to crime and tragic events. There have been real cases of bodies found in these abandoned buildings, including names like Jar King, Michelle Arnold, and a 16-year-old boy near a school. In the video, Chris revisits the site, finding a shed that seems suspicious. But not much happens during the investigation, just some eerie noises that made him cut it short and leave in a hurry.
Oh my God, this is really a dump. This is really like a landfill. What is this place?
It's the kind of place that's unsettling, even without ghosts. Sometimes it's not what you see, it's what you know happened there that's the scariest part. A security guard claimed that during a night patrol, he felt like he was being watched. He started recording and caught faint sounds of objects being knocked over, even though he was alone. As he investigated further, he noticed a PC turning on by itself. Later, he discovered that 2 students had died in that building, and ever since, he's had to deal with unsettling activity, chairs moving, trash cans being dragged, making his job a nightmare.
Muchos me dicen que por qué no dejo este lugar, que trabajé en otra cosa. Desgraciadamente hace algunos años ahí me golpearon unos chavos. Fue un malentendido y pues me fracturaron algunas costillas y desgraciadamente la recuperación es aproximadamente de 15 años. No puedo ahorita trabajar en algo más. algo muy pesado, ¿no? O así. Estoy acá en Estados Unidos, pero mi familia está en México. Espero algún día poder estar con ellos y ya dejar todo estos lugares. Sí da miedo. Escucharon un ruido. Y les digo, sí da miedo, pero pues son algunos de los sacrificios que pues uno tiene que hacer, ¿no? Espero algún día contar con su apoyo de ustedes, con algún like, compartir mis videos, guardarlos, pronto crecer en las redes sociales y así pronto tener que dejar estos lugares. Miren, algo raro. Está prende, apaga ahí la computadora. Aquí no hay nadie, ¿ve? No hay nadie, ¿ve? Bueno, miren, en esta área es donde supuestamente miran a una niña o han visto a una niña. Tanto maestros como otros trabajadores de aquí del lugar dicen que miran a una niña. Uy, güey. ¿Escucharon eso? ¿Escucharon? Entonces... Uy, güey. Vámonos. Vámonos. Estoy cerrando la puerta y miren, a lo lejos se ve como si estuviera alguien ahí. ¿Alcanzan a ver? El venado no, lo otro, ahí está. Y ahí ya no se supone que ya no hay nadie, vean. Ahí está alguien. Ya no hay nadie, ya puse la alarma y todo y vamos para que vean. Y miren, vengo a cerrar y ya me voy.
It's safe to say no one likes schools at night, especially when they're empty. In the next video, an investigator was performing a cleansing ritual inside an abandoned house. In the center of the room stood a chessboard on a table. Suddenly, the board was struck multiple times, scattering the pieces and shaking the table. It was as if the spirits were playing a match and were angered by the interruption. The investigator fled in panic, leaving his camera behind, which caught a misty shadow figure near the chess table.
Что у вас, друзья?
I'm convinced there was a chess game going on between two ghosts. That shadow figure felt like the final clue, one of them resetting the board after the first round was interrupted. In all seriousness, it's a chilling series of events that points to something truly paranormal. This next video isn't about a ghost or demon, but it's still the scariest one on the list. It's about a guy, let's call him Fred, who lives near the Swiss Alps. One day, while relaxing with a cup of tea, he heard something strange. Curious, he followed the noise up the mountain. At first, I thought he might be imagining things, but in the last minute of the video, he saw figures in dark coats that appeared to be floating. That's when it got truly creepy.
Kao neki bunker. Ništa ne vidim I dalje. Ne mrda. Nešto stoji, ne mogu da priđem tamo. Evo, penje se. Evo, idem prema stubu ovamo. Pa ću poslije da napravim krug. Evo, pored ovog stuba nema ništa. Ima neki natpisi, ni ja sam ne znam šta je to. Čini mi se kao da je mrdnulo malo. Ovo mrdno. A, ovo mora da se povučem. Mora da se povučem, ljudi. Ovo je mrdnulo. Ovo je mrdnulo. Čekaj.
If they hadn't moved at the end, I would have thought they were just statues. It could all be VFX, but it's still an interesting watch. Mike explores abandoned places for paranormal encounters and sometimes to find things to sell, but this time, the ghost didn't stay behind. It followed him home. After his last ghost hunting trip, it attached itself to him and is now haunting his house. The activity isn't too extreme, but it's enough to creep anyone out, like the baby gate in his home closing on its own.
Downstairs, my son's sleeping upstairs right now, but I woke up a couple times where it sounded like metal clinging together. So the first time I heard it, I woke up, I didn't really think much of it. We do have neighbors because I live in a duplex. And I woke up again, after I fell back asleep, I woke up again and I heard metal tapping together again. It was like this constant tapping. When I wake up, it would stop. So I'm like, what the hell? So the third time, after I fell back asleep, I heard something slam. And then it occurred to me that it sounded like one of the baby gates closed. But I couldn't remember if I left them open or like what position they were in, anything like that. So I'm pretty sure it was a baby gate. So I'm gonna attempt to use my spirit box in here because I'm damn sure that's what it was. I don't know if that's what it was. That just closed. That just shut. That just shut. Holy, that just shut. I caught that. I got that on film, dude. I think I got that on film. I think I got that on film. Oh my God. Oh, open it again. Open the gate. I'm gonna open it. I'm about to damn near my pants, dude. I'm about to damn near my pants. Stop. I'm pretty sure you slammed it on me when I wasn't looking. Can you close the gate for me one more time, please? Are you good? Can you close the gate? Oh my God, dude. Oh. That is not cool. That's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen.
I'd tell Mike to clear his house out completely, because the last thing you want is a ghost hanging around, especially with a baby in the house. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.